It also reminds us how far we've yet to come. I'm Victoria Wilson-Beatty. I'm General Manager of the Big Umbrella Foundation. We're a volunteer-run charity trying to alleviate food insecurity for vulnerable and marginalised people. We're powered thanks to Jellis Foundation. It's a full-time volunteer role and it's pretty much doing whatever needs to be done so people get a good meal. Particularly since the pandemic, we're seeing a lot more women appear in our lines, all contributing to us having to feed more women and more women going without food. International Women's Day is really important for us to be reminded of the sacrifices and suffering of our sisters in the past who have enabled us to be able to live the quality of life that we enjoy today. Feminism, it means the ability for anyone who identifies as female to be able to show up authentically in whatever expression, free of judgment and barriers. I think because our ability to bear children and become mothers. Not all of us do become mothers, but having that ability makes us more inclined towards an empathetic and compassionate response, which is absolutely vital in my work.
Feminism to me is about not having expectations on a person based on their gender expression. Westspace is a leading independent contemporary art gallery that's housed in the Multi-Arts Precinct, Collingwood Yards, in the inner north of Melbourne. I am Westspace's newest director. We're also a space for building communities around art and ideas and developing that sense of kinship between artist and audience. I'm really drawn to artists that use art as a way to platform social justice. International Women's Day is about celebrating the women that are around us. I also think that it's very much about recognising that there are many different ways to be a woman in the world and to consider the kind of gender stereotypes that still follow us. There is space for so many different presentations of what it means to be a woman and womanhood. It's about striving for equality. It's about recognising that women, as well as men and non-binary people, have the capacity to have all the same, feelings and knowledges and achievements and successes as each other. I look at other women without jealousy, but truly inspired by them, and I celebrate their wins.
It hasn't always been easy for women, and it's still not easy in a lot of ways. But the progress that's being made is incredible. I'm Rebecca Morgan. We started a company called Build Her Collective, which helps women build and renovate. Typically the industry is really male dominated and women can feel overwhelmed, or they can feel like they should know a whole heap of things and feel worried about asking questions. What we do is just kind of help bridge that gap. What we do is give people a different option so they can build or renovate for profit, but also spend time with their kids. They've got flexibility, they've got freedom to create. The community that we've built is probably our biggest accomplishment. It makes me happy seeing other women succeed and go on and do things that they didn't think that they could.
The first word that comes to my mind is power and equality in all sectors of society. Susan Peha, I'm the founder and director of Duck's Nest Interiors and Duck's Nest Furniture. I work with clients in the bespoke interior design space and also lucky enough to import and distribute some beautiful European designer furniture. I think International Women's Day is celebration of the achievements and successes and the growth of women over the generations. Women are practical and intuitive, and they can offer a sense of passion in design. I have 3 daughters. Raising them to be independent, strong-minded, accomplished women in society is a success for me. The power of intellectual learning, conversation, constantly talking and educating and reading what the most important things in life really are. I grow and mature. You do sort of peel all that away and see what the most important things really are in your life, which is family, relationships, experiences,